Let me clarify something. I saw people telling me, Dwarf, I'm so hyped about that new skill line. That looks so cool, I'm gonna make a pure vampire build using all of those abilities. But this is not possible. People doesn't seem to understand that the vampire skill line are actually support abilities to yourself. It means that those abilities are just adding to your current setup. For example, some builds will be very good with Elusive Mist, because it's a good getaway ability. Some tanks might use Drained Vigor to help them restore some stamina while healing, but it doesn't mean they will have space to slot anything else from the vampire skill line. You cannot put all the abilities in your bar. That will not work. Actually, you can, but it's gonna be very weak. At the moment, there's a lot of class abilities that are just better than the vampire skill line. Furthermore, don't forget that class abilities are very important for each build because each class gets some passive bonus when class abilities are slotted in your bar. Using vampire abilities will be a disadvantage to the others. The only one I found viable for the moment is Eviscerate and its morphs. Let me explain each skills and prove you that you won't be able to use anything on the same bar on one build. So first of all, Eviscerate and its morphs. More precisely, Blood for Blood. Because when you have a lot of healing, you can afford this ability and keep your magicka for more healing. Because that ability costs health to use. This ends up in an infinite rotation and can be used to do a lot of bursts, so it can be very strong combined with class abilities and such. Arterial bursts could be very good too, but since it costs magicka to use, I think another ability will be worth more slotting in your bar. Now Blood Frenzy. Let's be clear on that. This is very dangerous for PvP. This drains your health really fast, and if you hit a Downbreaker ult on your face or a leap or whatever, you'll die instantly for sure. Now, does this ability deserves a little place in PvP? Yes, of course, but more for ganking, I think. A ganker doesn't need any healing on the first hit, so I think Shimmering Frenzy can be very strong for a gank. I don't think it can be good at PvE though, excepting for non-DLC dungeons, but we're gonna see later about that. The famous Vampiric Drain. This trash here is fucking useless. Don't use that. There's a lot more abilities that are 100 times worth more to slot in your bar than this trash. Yes, the healing is good, but remember this is a channeling ability. The fact that you cannot do anything while this is channeling, it prevents you to do your best. Even for damage, I tried in the past to make a build based on that skill, but it just doesn't work at all. This ability is just too slow, and guys, all classes have its own self heal that heals like crazy on a single hit. Why someone will put this shit in this bar? This might be better for tanks maybe. Next we have Mesmerize and its morphs. Now this ability is up to you. Some stamina classes like the Necromancer doesn't have a stun if they using dual wield and sword and board, because the totem is just too slow to use. They have to waste a lot of stamina in turn undead from the Fighters Guild skill line. So this ability might be helpful for that. And this is another proof that shows those abilities are support only. In conclusion, I think if we could get passives when vampire abilities are slotted, that skill line will be very great. But for now, I think it's not very good. So yeah, this is my review. You can think something else, it's okay, it's just what I personally think. And don't hesitate to share your thoughts on the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.